So right beta here. So in Bronsted-Lowry acid-base theory, we have seen what is the acid, what are the bases, what are the amphoteric examples are here. Right beta? The next one is Arrhenius, Bronsted-Lowry. The third one is a Lewis acid-base theory beta. So that is the third acid-base theory given in our ionic equilibrium part. The third one is what? Lewis acid-base theory. So now we'll see about, according to Lewis, what is the acid and what are the bases. But a definition for the Lewis for the acid, according to Lewis, was given that beta, species which has a tendency to accept a lone pair and species which has a tendency to donate a lone pair. Simple definition. But which has tendency to accept lone pair. Sir, what is a Lewis base which has tendency to donate lone pair, which has tendency to accept lone pair, which has tendency to donate lone pair. But one has a tendency to accept a lone pair, one has tendency to donate a lone pair. But one thing we'll do now, we'll talk about only acid. So if it has a tendency to accept lone pair, this one should be a electron deficient species. That means, but why this compound has a tendency to accept a lone pair, because it is having a lack of electron. It wants electron from outside. So it is electron deficient species. Very good. That means it has a tendency to accept a lone pair, means obviously it must have a vacant orbital beta, it should be there. Incomplete orbital must be there. So I should say one more point. Sir, it must have a vacant orbital. Sir, it must have a incomplete octet. But as it has the incomplete octet, to complete it octet, it has a tendency to gain, to take electron. Got the point? So examples I want to show you. What are these kind of the molecules are there, which is a electron deficient, having a vacant orbital, having an incomplete octet. Let us say an example is SiCl4. Vacant orbital is there. SnCl2. Vacant orbital is there, but still it is a vacant orbital. SnCl4, BF3, AlCl3. How beta? SnCl4, boron trifluoride, electron deficient. Aluminium chloride, electron deficient, act as a Lewis acid. Phosphorus pentachloride, xenon hexafluoride, SbF5, pentachloride beta, phosphorus pentachloride, SbF5. They all are the either electron deficient or somewhere in vacant orbital, somewhere incomplete octet, and they behave as what? Lewis uncle ki acid. Is clear beta? Means Lewis acid, not a, I should say like that. But another one, some species are having polar pi bond, also act as a Lewis acid. Some are having a polar pi bond. But a polar pi bond means it must behave as an acid. Example, I'll tell you. Example, sir, SO2 will have polar pi bond. SO3 will have polar pi bond. Carbon dioxide will have polar pi bond. So let's show you. This is the SO2. S double bond O, S double bond O. Beta, this bond is a polar. Why? Because sulfur and oxygen mein, oxygen is more electronegative. So oxygen will get a partial negative, sulfur will get a partial positive. Directly, indirectly, I should say. This is a pi bond. It will move from sulfur to oxygen. Oxygen will get partial negative, sulfur will get partial positive. See beta, in these species, your sulfur is having a partial positive charge. In sulfur, we have the electron deficient center. That means it has a tendency to take the electron. Hence, wherever polar pi bond is there or polarity is there in the pi bond, it must behave as a what? Lewis acid. Beta, cations, yeah. Sir, cations also behave as a Lewis acid. Sir, can you give the example? Ha beta. H plus ion is a cation, has a tendency to take a lone pair. Lone pair means 2 electron at a time. Right beta? CS3 plus, yes sir, CS3 plus, that means it is a electron deficient species carbon. You can check beta, only 3 bonds are there, total 6 electron. It to complete its octet, it will take a pair of electron from outside. So it is a cation, behave as a what? Lewis acid. But one more point you remember, in exam, they will ask you, this question pakka will be there. In exam, this question pakka they will ask. Beta, is this ion is a Lewis acid? Sir, you said no, cation is a Lewis acid. But a cation is a Lewis acid means that particular atom should have a vacant orbital to take the electron from outside and to keep in its pocket. But a nitrogen in the ammonium ion does not have a vacant orbital. Still, it is having positive charge, but due to the absence of a vacant orbital, right? But already completed its octet. It completed octet means what the ammonium ion having. So ammonium ion is having a completed octet. Sir, no vacant orbital. But as it does not have a vacant orbital, that means your ammonium ion must behave or it behave as a, it cannot behave as a Lewis acid. We cannot call it as a Lewis acid. Ammonium ion is not a Lewis acid because completed octet never become, no vacant orbital never act as a Lewis acid. Same way, hydronium ion, beta. Hydronium ion. Example of this one is same and same. Because central atom oxygen is having completed octet as well as no vacant orbital. Got the point? Completed octet, no vacant orbital cannot be as a Lewis acid. Again, beta, Na plus ion. I'll write here. Beta, Na plus ion. Na plus ion means it will attain the nearest noble gas configuration of neon. Means I can say, beta, the cation of 1A never act as Lewis acid. Very important point in exam point of view, either IIT mains or it is a NEET or it is a MSET. This question pakka they will ask you. Is it clear, beta? Very good. Chalo, take a screenshot of this one. Take a screenshot. Very good. Cation of 1A never act as a Lewis acid. Chalo, now we'll continue the base, beta. What is a base? I told you, species which has a tendency to donate a lone pair of electron will act as a Lewis base. Beta, please don't get confused over all the three. According to Arrhenius, acid means tendency to give H plus ion in aqueous medium. According to Arrhenius, what is a base means which gives OH minus ion in aqueous medium. According to Bronsted-Lowry, what is the acid means tendency to give H plus ion in any medium. According to Bronsted-Lowry, what is the base means, beta? Tendency to gain H plus ion in any medium. According to Lewis, acid means what? Tendency to accept a lone pair. Base means tendency to donate a lone pair. Right, beta? Yeah, these are the three different definitions are there for acid and bases. So now, according to Lewis, what are the bases? Tendency to accept a lone pair. May I write, beta? Yes, sir. What is the Lewis base? Sir, which has tendency to donate lone pair are called as a Lewis base. Is it clear, beta? That means can we say lone pair species will act as a Lewis base? Yes, sir. The first point was clear. Lone pair species will act as Lewis base. So what are the lone pair species are there? Water ka oxygen, ammonia ka nitrogen, phosphine ka pH3. Better you take this one only, beta. Oxygen atom is having 2 lone pair. Ammonia and nitrogen atom is having 1 lone pair. Act as a Lewis base. At the same time, beta, anion also act as a Lewis base. Anions. What are the anion, beta? Species having negative charge. Cl minus. Yeah, beta, already 3 are there. 1 negative will make it as a 2 more electron extra. Fluoride, chloride, bromide, hydride. Fluoride, chloride, bromide, hydride, hydroxide, OH minus, nitride, N3 minus. They all are the anion will have a tendency to donate a lone pair. They all will be as a what? Lewis base. Sir, one more point we can say. Sir, non-polar pi bond means pi bond should be there, but pi bond should not have any polarity on it. Example for this one, sir, CH2 double bond CH2. Did you saw it in CH2 mein? I can write carbon CH2 and carbon CH2 mein. This is a carbon atom having a pi bond, but due to no electronegativity difference between these two carbon, there will be no polarity in the pi bond, right? But still pi bond is there, means pi electron is there. Because of the presence of the electron cloud, negatively charged species has a tendency to donate a lone pair and behave as a Lewis base, right? Chalo, write down all these things beta up to here. Or beta about the Lewis acid base and theory. So we have seen all the acid base theories in this part. What is the acid base theories are there that we have seen here, right beta? Chalo. Now we'll see about examples of beta strong acid, strong base, weak acid, weak base, and all. We are going to, I'm going to explain you. But before that, I want to explain you one more part. The part is called as a electrolyte. So what is mean by electrolyte? You know, but a solution through which the current can pass are called as an electrolyte, right? Solution through which the current can pass are called as a electrolyte. Just this is one part I want to explain you. Listen here. But it is a solution through which the current can pass are called as electrolyte. So this electrolyte is of two type. But one will be called as an strong electrolyte and other will be called as an weak electrolyte. Have it done. Solution through which the current can pass are called as a electrolyte. Pakka. Shall I write here? Sir, it is a solution through which current can pass due to presence of free ions, right? Due to presence of free ions are called electrolyte. Pakka? But strong and weak, that means it depends. Sir, more the number of free ions, strong electrolyte. Sir, less the number of, yeah beta, less the number of free ions, it is a weak electrolyte. Means less the current, weak, more current get passes strong. So more current means more the number of free ions. Less current means less the number of free ions. That means it depends on what beta, more the number free ion, less the number of free ion. Means I should say this will depend on beta, it will depends on the value of alpha. What is the alpha, sir? Beta, alpha is called as a degree of dissociation. Alpha is a degree of dissociation. Means greater number of ion, less number of ion, decided by whom? Beta, it was decided by the value of alpha. Alpha is called as a degree of dissociation. You can say beta, it is a DOD. It indicates that for all the strong electrolyte, alpha value is equal to 1. That means degree of dissociation is 100% for strong. But a weak alpha value will be less than 1. That means it will be less than 100%. But it never ionized completely. Hence, it is called as a weak electrolyte. Sir, example can you give? Obviously, beta, strong acid example you should remember. What is a strong acid? Alpha value 1, HCl, HBr, HI, HNO3, H2SO4, HClO4. Yeah, HCl, HBr, HI, HNO3, H2SO4, beta HClO4. They all are the strong acid, alpha value equal to 1. That means it is a strong base also there na beta. Strong electrolyte means it may be strong acid, it may be strong base. What are the strong bases, sir? Sodium hydroxide, potassium hydroxide, rubidium hydroxide, cesium hydroxide, all one group hydroxide, strong bases. Beta second group wala, barium hydroxide, it is a strong base, right? Another one is salt. Beta, you know, all the salt will behave as a strong electrolyte. What are the salt? We know NaCl, alpha value 1, KCl, alpha value 1, degree of dissociation 100%. Sodium sulfate, yes sir, alpha value 1. Sodium carbonate, yes sir, alpha value 1. That means weak electrolyte alpha should be less than 1. So I should go with a weak acid. I should go with a weak bases. But a weak acid means HCN, HCOH. These are the weak acid. Hydrogen cyanide, formic acid. Ha beta. HF also weak acid. HI is a strong acid. HF is a weak acid. H2S weak acid. Sir, very frequently using weak acid. Acetic acid, weak acid. Carbonic acid, weak acid. That means weak base must be there. Yes, sir. Beta, weak base must be there. What is the weak bases, beta? NH4OH, frequently using. Yeah. NH4OH, weak base. Beta, magnesium hydroxide, weak base. Barium hydroxide, strong base. Magnesium hydroxide, weak base. Calcium hydroxide, weak base. Ha beta? Zinc hydroxide, weak base. Iron hydroxide, weak base. But salt will act as a what? Strong electrolyte. Alpha value equal to 1. Please take a screenshot up to here, beta. Right? Up to here, you take a screenshot.